Hello and welcome back to Fernbus Coach Simulator on the Xbox Series X, and today we're in Poland. The new DLC, well, the new DLC for the Xbox anyway. It's been on the computer on the PC for ages. So today we're going from Poznan to Lodz down here. Two of the Polish cities I can pronounce. So let's get going. So here's our bus, the Neoplan Skyliner, and more importantly, here is Poland, and this is Poznan in Poland. And does this, if you live in Poznan, does this look like Poznan to you? So anyway, let's go and set up our bus. So our destination is Lodz. Start the ignition. Air conditioning is at a balmy 21 degrees. Close the front door. What's next? Press and hold foot brake. Yeah, turn off the this. Press foot brake. Shift gear up and let's go. And my regular viewers will know that I use a combination of the Xbox controller and the Thrustmaster T248 wheel. At the moment I'm using the Xbox controller because I can look around with it, and I can't do that with the wheel. Now, this journey I'm going to try and do a perfect journey, which I've never ever done before. But I've got a feeling that today is the day. So now, I had some problems last time with my Thrustmaster wheel, which was that it was very heavy, and I've made an adjustment which I've only just worked out how to do, but the force feedback was like really at its kind of heaviest. And now I've adjusted it so it's really light, and it's like really good power steering, which I feel justified in doing because, you know, a bus like this or a big lorry or whatever would have pretty good power steering, and the steering would probably be pretty light. So now I used to cut out the journey to, you know, pick up the bus passengers, but I'd like to keep it in because I think that you get more of a feeling of the country that you're in when you're travelling around cities like this, rather than when you're out in the countryside, you know, on the motorway or whatever. Because, you know, there's writing on the shops or whatever, or road signs in Polish or whatever country you're in, and so I'd like to keep all this stuff in. Like, what's that in front of us? Is that a cinema or something? I don't know what that is. But in a minute I will switch to the Thrustmaster T248. I think after we've picked up our passengers I'll do that. Yeah, now this DLC, I should say, I've had to pay 25 quid for it, which sticks in my craw a little bit because the Denmark DLC, when that came out, I got that for free. Aerosol sent me a key for the Xbox so I could download it for free, but they didn't do that for this one. They did send me a key for the PC, but I'm not on the PC, I'm on the Xbox. And so I've got a key for the PC that's pretty useless to me because, well, I might buy this game for the PC at some point, but for now I don't have it. But anyway, let's go and pick up our passengers. So, not too many passengers today. Let's just see if they've got their tickets already. Poznan to Lodz, yeah, that's fine. You, madam? Poznan to Lodz, yeah, that's fine. I hope they're all like this. You, sir? Poznan to Lodz, yeah. And you, sir? Poznan to Lodz. That's absolutely fine. And let's go.
Hey,
oh,
Wi-Fi
clearance. Oh god, I always forget that. Okay, fine. Let's do the do the Wi-Fi, do the WC, and do announcements. I'm not really sure what that does. And by the way, I never use headphones because the recording software I use, I get a delay, and it's impossible to use headphones. I'd like to hear what I'm doing, but I can't because of the delay and the echo that comes through. So there may be a few funny cuts in this video because I'm still a little bit ill. I've had this chest infection for, well, tomorrow it'll be 10 weeks, and I've still got it, and I still need to cough sometimes, and it's so annoying because it's just like I feel like I'm going to have it for the rest of my life or something, you know. I've had it for so long. I mean, there is an illness called in the UK. It's called I need to turn actually. It's called whooping cough, and I suppose it's called that in other countries, but that's also called in the UK the 100-day cough, and I feel like I'm going to have this thing for 100 days, and I'm just going to moan about it as much as I can, but it's just like it's never ending, you know. Right, I'm putting the controller down on the desk here, and now I'm using the Thrustmaster T248 right from now. And if I need to look around, I'll need to use the Xbox controller again. And the steering now is so light. It's so light. I can't. I had it on max last time, and it's on minimum this time. So it makes such a difference. I might have to adjust it actually because it's a bit too light. And by the way, I could, if I wanted to, drive through red lights because there's no consequence for it. It's not like ETS2 when, you know, you get fined for it or whatever. There's just no consequence whatsoever. And by the way, I just did a massive job in ETS2, 1,600 miles from Bilbao to Finland. And so I'm probably going to be hypercritical in this episode of this game because things are different here, you know. Things are different in Fernbus to ETS2. But you know, it's a younger game, so I suppose that's obvious. So, this is Poland, and you know, I think I've said this before in this video, but I like to drive through the city and everything and not cut this bit out because this is where you get more of a feeling for the city, you know, with shop signs in Polish and, you know, Polish road signs and all that kind of stuff. Which we may see, obviously, as we drive down this sort of high street here. So this is the kind of, you know, area on this map where you get more of a feeling of the country you're in, rather than the motorways, you know. I'm so tempted to drive through red lights. Now I've found out that there's absolutely no consequence. Let's just drive through this one, shall we? Oh no, there's a car. I would have ran that car if I'd done that. Yeah, so I think the next, if I stop at a red light again, I'm going to adjust my force feedback in this T248 wheel because it's ever so light at the moment. Is this a red light? Now I want a red light, I'll probably go green, won't it? Okay, so I've added 2 notches to the force feedback, so it should be, you know, a little bit more resistant. You know what, I'm just going to go through this red light because there's so many of them and they're so slow and there's no consequence for doing it. So I might do that all the time now, you know, because like it's just really frustrating trying to get out of the city. I mean, that's probably what it's like anyway. But you know, it just takes such a long time to do a video when I have to wait like 10 times at traffic lights that are really slow and take like 2 minutes to change. It's just too much. So hopefully we're now headed to the... Oh, we go down here, I think. And I haven't crashed yet, you might notice, but this is probably a good time to do it. Nope, no crashes, and I'd like to keep it that way actually until we finish. I don't want any crashes. I don't want to speed. I don't want anything. So this is quite a long journey, and I'm not sure I can keep the chat up for, what is it now, 265 kilometres. But I will do some times when I'm not talking, because it's still a bit difficult to talk actually with this illness I've got. It's like every time I start talking, I don't want to moan too much about being ill because you're probably going to get bored of it, but every time I start sort of, you know, talking, I have to cough. It's just pretty bad. Now, I've just done like a big journey in ETS2 from Bilbao to Finland, and it was a long journey of 1,600 miles. And what's the speed limit here? 140. Wow. And it's so much better, it's so much clearer in ETS2. You know, the roads look so rough here, and it's like, what's it called, the resolution or whatever, how it looks, it's just so, it looks so rough and it looks so smooth in ETS2. And that's the same for the trees and all the surroundings as well. But like I said, it's a young game, and hopefully they'll make it better. And but at the moment, it's way off, isn't it? Let's face it. Alright, time to put the old cruise control on. I don't think this bus, this Neoplan, will get anywhere near 140 kilometres an hour, but it will do 101 kilometres an hour. Let's put the cruise control on. Okay, 98 kilometres an hour. So, yeah, we're going to do a rest today, because there is a rest stop about halfway between Poznan and Lodz, which I like to do rests, because, you know, you can only do rests in Flixbus mode, which we're in. You know, to show you, if you don't know how to do it, it will show you how to do it, and I'm quite used to doing it now. It's you have to remember to use your clicker after you've rested. So. So it's much easier using the Thrustmaster T248 wheel than using a controller. You know, it's just like normal driving, you know, when you drive and you have a wheel, and it's just easy, isn't it? Now, talking of driving, I'm a bit nervous today, a bit anxious, because my van is due for its MOT at 4 o'clock this afternoon, and I'm a bit worried about it. There's consequences if it fails. And if you don't know what an MOT is, if you're in another country, the MOT is like the roadworthiness test to make sure the van is roadworthy for the next year or so. It's called an MOT test. It lasts for a year. At least that's, you know, how it works in the UK. So, you know, if it fails, you know, I've got work in the van on Thursday and Saturday, and I don't know what I'm going to do about that, because without an MOT I'll be driving it illegally, so I'm not going to do that, but it's going to affect me. Oh no, there's a rest spot. I think I've missed the rest spot because I was talking about my van, but anyway, so this time, when you're watching this, if you're lucky enough to watch my video of Poland, by the time you watch it, I will know the result of the MOT, because this is going out on probably Wednesday afternoon. It's Tuesday now when I'm recording, Tuesday the 4th of June. And I had a big problem last time with the lag in this game. I'm on the Xbox Series X, and I've never experienced lag in any game before on the Xbox. PC, yes, but Xbox, no. But I got it really badly last time, and it took minutes to clear, you know. But this time, no lag, but various sort of micro pauses, I suppose you'd call them, where it just stops for a second and then carries on. But I don't know, you know, if anybody else has experienced like lag in this game. And I still haven't crashed, which I'm quite pleased about. So, and the other thing is, I hope the levels today, my levels are okay, because I accidentally adjusted them without thinking. And now I'm worried you can't hear me, or the bus is too loud or something. But I hope it's okay. And I also hope that we find another rest spot, because I feel really bad about that. I was going to do a rest stop, but I missed it because I was chatting. But anyway, I've really enjoyed this journey actually, because the wheel makes a big difference for me. With the controller, the steering is very sensitive, and it's like the smallest adjustment in the steering can throw you off into the barriers or something. But this, and like, you know, overtaking like this is fraught with danger when you're using the controller. Oh no, we have to go up there! Unfortunately, I almost missed my turning, and I rammed the barrier because I was talking again. Anyway, we'll slow down now. We've only got 61 kilometres to go. I feel really bad now because I'm not going to get a perfect journey and I missed the rest stop. I hope you forgive me anyway. We have seen a lot of Poland, you know. And I hope the German passengers are still alive in the back there, because they didn't make any sarcastic comments like they normally do, like, oh look at that, I've spilled my coffee or something like that. Nothing. There was nothing from them. I think this would look much better if the roads were like black tarmac and looked as good as they do in ETS2. They look just, you know, rough the whole time, and roads aren't really like this. Well, they kind of are where I live, which is in Cornwall in England. The roads are pretty rough here, but Poland, you know, it's an advanced country. They'd have good roads, and these aren't good roads. Right, I'm going to go through this light. So this is Lodz. Lodz in Poland, and if you live in Lodz, hello to you, if you can understand English anyway. I should have learnt a bit of Polish, like hello, but I'm afraid I didn't. But it seems to me that it's going to be a really difficult language because there's so many kind of Z's and stuff in it. You know, in their. Is this a red light, or I'm not sure what that light means. Anyway. Yes, so I'm going to have trouble pronouncing some of the city names, like Lodz, Poznan and Warsaw are fine, but there's other ones that have too many X's and Z's and whatever in them, and I might need some advice from Google Maps or something. Not Google Maps, Google Translate. So yes, I do get the feeling of being in another country, and yes, Poland is, you know, I feel like this could be Poland. This is fine. I mean, if you live in Lodz, is this what Lodz, is it an accurate representation of Lodz? I'd like to know. And it's been so easy today with the T248 wheel. It's a delight to use it. I would highly recommend this wheel if you're looking out for a wheel. And by the way, I'm probably going to go through this red light here because I'm fed up of waiting at red lights. There's no one coming. If you're looking for a wheel, I would highly recommend the T248 that I'm using now. it just doesn't feel right, you know. What does Buch jetzt online mean? I know jetzt means now in German, but that's German, and this is Poland. I mean, do you have German sort of signs and things in Poland? Okay, we're nearly there, aren't we? 11 kilometres to go. I can't look around because I'm using the Thrustmaster wheel. What I need actually is a mouse, but I'm not sure you can use a mouse with the Xbox. I'm not sure about that actually. I'll need to look into that because that's how I look around in ETS2. I use a mouse. I don't have like an eye tracker. Let's try and get through these lights. And by the way, you can really help me out by subscribing if you so wish, because that helps me to... Where am I going? Am I going down there? Or I think I'm going down there actually. Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, you subscribing helps me to make a bit more money. Not much more money, but a bit more money. At the moment I'm earning about 20 quid per month. Which is peanuts, isn't it? I make probably 2 or 3 episodes of stuff a week. 2 at the moment because I'm busy with other stuff, but I do enjoy it, and it's a hobby for me. It's not like a full-time job or anything, but I really enjoy doing it, the process of it. Okay, this looks like a... This looks like a bus station to me. And that looks like our stop over there. Right, I'm going to use the Xbox controller now so I can look around at stuff. Wish me luck. Okay. I managed to turn round then. Did you notice that? I turned round and I didn't hit anything. So I'm quite pleased with myself. Anyway, here is Lodz. Lodz and Lodz. And I even get a compliment from the Germans. Okay. Let's park up then. And switch everything off. And let's go and let passengers out. We're already out. Get them their luggage. Which one is it? This one? Yeah. Brilliant. Alright, well thanks for watching. Let's just see how we did. Everything's green there. Passengers transported. I get 0 for invalid tickets. Resting quality, yeah, we missed our rest point, didn't we? Properties damaged, -2, pretty bad. And, well, it was alright. Anyway, thanks very much for joining me, and we'll be somewhere else. I'll go into Warsaw next time on our adventures, so I'll see you then. Bye for now.